Hello again everybody, it's me, Madam Macabre, and I am back with another Monday video. Now first of all, let me say I hope you guys all had a very Merry Christmas. I am actually shooting this Christmas night, as you can tell by my festive, obnoxious little hat and my, Christmas sweater. Yeah, no, my grandma had no idea. She flew in here to our state from Georgia, where she's currently living, and she had no idea. It's red and green Christmas sweater. Okay, I'm having enough of this. But in all seriousness, I hope yesterday was great for you guys and you all had a good time. I know the holidays can also be a tough time for some people, so if you are one of those people that has a hard time this time of year, I hope this year was at least a little more tolerable than past years, and that, you know, it's past now, so hopefully you can start to feel a little better. But as for me, I am one of those people that always gets kind of hyped up for the holidays. It is one of my favorite times of the year, and it's really fun to have family come together. I'm really close with my family, and lots of crazy shenanigans usually happen. I figured since with all the holiday stuff still going on, and all the madness involved with that, I wouldn't have time for a super long video, but I decided I would share some stories of some interesting Christmas happenings from over at the Macabre household, as you would. See, it's very interesting. Christmas has changed quite a bit for me. I've for the past couple Christmases, I've been moved out and not with my parents, so that's a change in itself when you're no longer living at home, so to say. And my sister, she and her husband have kids now who are old enough to start to really be able to enjoy Christmas. And like I mentioned before, my grandma flew in from out of state, so things were pretty fun. And I also this year had Stupid Crow come up and hang out with my family, since her family was going out of town and she wasn't able to go with them, so she chilled with us. So that also was pretty entertaining. She got to witness the shenanigans that go on. The morning started out pretty interesting because my 3-year-old niece, she's 3 now, and she gets all the tantrums and the little fun things that come with being 3. And this morning, she was being, as my brother-in-law, her father, put it, she's being a little Krampus. Excuse her this morning. And my goodness, it makes me want to sew her a little Krampus costume, let her run around. My brother-in-law would probably have no problem let her run around, go be a little Christmas demon, do it. But my sister would probably be like, no, let her be Snow White. But no, Krampus is better. Anyway, so she's running around doing the 3-year-old thing. She's wanting everything that's her brother's and running around, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. And my poor sister is getting herself run ragged, trying to wrangle the children and keep them from going too nuts. And then you got my grandma, she's just barely out of bed. She likes to sleep in. It's funny because when I was like, what time should we come over tomorrow? And my parents were like, 10's probably a good time. My grandma's like, if I'll even be out of bed by then. I'm like, I get it from you. Quick side note, don't mind the crazy static electricity. I don't know what it is with today, but I have been frizzing up like someone's holding a balloon next to my head, and I can't stop it. Anyway, so we get going on to the gift exchange, and it's fun because now that I'm older and I've got a more stable source of income, I actually really enjoy giving gifts, almost more than just getting them myself. So it's fun to watch people open your presents. So we go around and do that, and interesting story. So there was a lot of like double gifting stuff going on this year, or almost double gifting. So I actually ended up getting Stupid Crow the first 2 issues of this Rob Zombie comic series that he did, that she had mentioned months ago really wanting to get, and I was like, ooh, Christmas idea. I listen to these things when friends tell me. They don't think I'm listening, but I am. So I ended up getting that, and no joke, 2 days before Christmas, she's like, guess what I'm gonna buy myself? Shows me the first issue of this comic that I got her. And I'm just like, do I spoil the surprise or let her end up getting a second copy of this thing I bought? So I ended up having to sort of spoil the surprise and just be like, don't. Christmas. Fortunately, though, I actually got the first 2 issues, which they can be kind of harder to find. I guess this one's not really in print anymore, but I got the first 2 issues to help her start the collection, so she wasn't expecting the second one. Plus, I got her some cool clown socks and some clown stuff, because clowns are cool. Okay, can I just say, I am so glad all that clown nonsense is off the news and finally over. I am so happy for that, because I really like clowns, and I was just sick of all that toxic nonsense. I want to enjoy my clowns and not be looked at like I'm a bad person for it. I may be a creepy or weird person for liking them, but I'm not a bad person for it. So I mentioned that this double gifting thing was actually something that happened multiple times. See, it's funny, in the same day that she almost got herself the first issue of the comic that I got her, I was at the store looking at fancy nail top coats, and she had to stop me from buying one, because lo and behold, this fancy matte top coat, I was about to get something very similar for myself, and she had to be like, don't buy that. So in the same day, we both almost spoiled our gifts to one another. So that happened. That was interesting. And funny enough, on Christmas morning today, I ran into a similar issue with my mother. She earlier had texted me this big set of glass Pyrex things that she really wanted. She's like, this is a good Christmas idea, because getting Christmas ideas for your parents when people aren't obsessed with something, it's hard to shop. When people are obsessed with something or really like it, they're the most fun to shop for. Like me, I like horror stuff. You want to get me anything horror related, anything darker or the clown or all the fun stuff like that, I'll be super happy. I'm easy to please with that stuff. Stupid Crow's easy to please with that, because you get clown stuff and it's just good. Clown or like Chucky and horror stuff, we're good. But when you get to like your parents that don't, unless they've got a hobby or something they're super into, if they are hard to shop for. My mom is getting easier to shop for though, because she really likes the Seahawks, so now I can get her Seahawks stuff. But I digress. So I get her this big set of Pyrex things because she had texted me because I asked for Christmas ideas, and I kid you not, she ended up going to Costco and buying herself a different set of essentially the same thing, after telling me it was a Christmas idea. But she's like, oops. Fortunately, they didn't open it, so she can take her other one back. But I'm like, is this real life? This has happened. This is the third time. No, and there was a fourth time. There's a fourth time. It just keeps going. Too many people just thinking of the same things on the same brain waves. You know people too well, you buy what they want, and then they go and buy it for themselves. But so my parents actually, they knew that Stupid Crow was going to be coming up to hang out with us, and they actually got her a couple little present things, and one of those was a pop figure of Pennywise the Dancing Clown, which, again, funny, because we had been talking about pop figures the night before and how we thought the horror ones were cute, and some of them were harder to find. So I didn't actually know that. My parents asked me for ideas, and I was like, horror stuff, clown stuff, but I didn't actually know what they were gonna get. So they got the Pennywise pop figure, and then right after Stupid Crow opens the present, sees the pop figure, it's great and everything, she gets a text from her grandma saying, I just bought you a Pennywise pop figure. So, 4 times. This is the 4 instances. It's good though. Everybody's having a good time. It's been a good Christmas. It's just very interesting. 4 times. That's a new record. Anyways, it was a good morning. It was lots of fun, and we were gonna head back. I brought my cat in the morning, Artemis, and I was gonna bring her back here before we returned for Christmas dinner, because my poor cat, like, there was gonna be a lot of people at my parents' house, and I was she's not about those kinds of crowds. Which she also got spoiled. My dad built her a kitty castle and they got her toys and stuff too. This cat is so spoiled, I swear. My parents treat her like she is another grandchild. They literally call her their grand kitten, and my dad talks to her like, "Your papa loves you," and it's really cute and funny. But they love that cat so much. But yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you guys, something really funny happened before we headed over. We're sitting, contemplating, getting ready to head back to my apartment, and we hear the sound of loud dubstep music playing. And we're looking around like, where is this coming from? And we look over, the source of the sound is my grandmother. Now we're baffled because my little old grandma, she's playing a video on her phone and loud dubstep music is blaring, and she's like, "Look at this really neat app I just found." Basically, it was an app that you could take your pictures, add them into a slideshow, and it'll add music to it. But she had not figured out how to change the music. So, here's the visual for you. A bunch of photos she had taken of our family doing our Christmas morning thing, a slideshow playing to a really intense dubstep drop. Just and she kept showing it to everybody. "Look what I did, isn't this wonderful? This is awesome, you could add music." And she didn't know how to change it, so dubstep Christmas slideshow. And when we finally did get back to my apartment to take up some of the stuff, my dad had to come and help because they got me a new microwave. My old microwave must have been as old as I am because it was a hand-me-down that I got for when I moved into my first apartment. But anyway, they got me a new microwave. It's funny, when you grow up and you go out on your own, the things you get excited about getting for Christmas change drastically. I was stoked about that microwave, okay? I still am. Like, this is big for me. But anyway, it was heavy. I couldn't get it up on my own. So my dad drives it back, helps me with the more heavy stuff. And basically, he's got the microwave box out in the hallway, about to bring it into the kitchen. I'm off joking around talking with Stupid Crow, and then I walk around the corner, and I see my dad arched over after he's finished opening the microwave box with his little Swiss Army knife, tiny little knife out. He looks at me and goes, "I'm Dave." "What?" "I'm Dave the Killer." Dave the Killer? Isn't that what he's called? Dave? Jeff? "Yes, I'm Jeff the Killer." With his Swiss Army knife. And that's the thing that truly happened. And I don't know how I feel about this. So yeah, those are just some of the fun stories I thought I would share with you. I don't want the video to get too terribly long. I don't have a whole bunch of time to edit because I have to take Stupid Crow back to the train station tomorrow and get ready for a big work thing for my other job. But I hope you guys enjoyed these stories. I hope you guys had wonderful holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, solstice, everything else. I love you all, and I thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps me out. And if you are interested in more videos, I upload Monday, Friday. Monday's comedy, Friday's horror. And if you want to get notifications, there's like a little bell thingy. I don't know much about that, but that's an option if you like getting notifications when there's new stuff. Anyway, that is all for now. Thank you once again for watching, and I will catch you all on Friday. Bye-bye!